But to be honest, I'm not just going to be pounding away and listing like a madman. What's poppin' YouTube? My name is Kas and welcome back to my channel, Side Main Hustle, where I've turned my side business into my main hustle, my main business. And welcome back. Just wanted to go over a couple of things today. I am in my garage again. I made my office my inventory storage space and where I'm starting to work out of. If you saw my last video, it was a 7 steps on how to have a successful garage sale. I've went ahead and put that together because I had just done a garage sale, so I thought it was fitting to share with you guys as what I thought were good steps to having a successful garage sale. From that garage sale, I had sold about, I believe I tallied everything up at $655. So I would call that successful. And if you wanted to go back and watch it, I'll pop up the video here, as well as leave it in the description below. Getting into it today, I have actually not really done much in my garage as far as organizing and getting things together. Since the garage sale, I kind of just brought everything back and dumped it all in. And you might be able to see it's kind of a big mess in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through today, organize a bunch of stuff, and just kind of get things straightened out again. And I actually did go to Grand Canyon with a family. We took a trip up there. We drove up to Antelope Canyon as well, did a tour there. Maybe I'll insert some footage here. That took away about 4.5 days or so with all the driving and all that. So it did not leave me a lot of times to get to listing and get to putting things up on eBay. Obviously, I got all my shipments out. Had a pretty decent weekend, that holiday weekend, which was only a couple days ago. So I had about $1,100 worth of sales, which was awesome. Most of it was Oakley stuff. As you know, if you watch my previous videos, I sell a lot of Oakley stuff from my old inventory, but I'm obviously branching out into a lot more things now. So with all that being said, I gotta go ahead and get this stuff organized and get my workspace working again. As you can see, I got like my lighting kits here and just my inventory on the floor. I gotta get all that organized and back to functional since the garage sale kind of just dumped everything in here. Now, once I get all that stuff done and I get this stuff kind of in some kind of workable situation, I'm gonna be listing a bunch. Now, I have a new goal and I have a new plan because I have turned this now into my main business and because I want to get a lot more things listed. I'll probably put a little information here on my eBay store. I only have about 80 items listed, which is really not a lot. Dollar-wise, it's not bad because I have multiple quantities. My items are a little bit higher price because there are a lot of sunglasses and whatnot, but I really need to 4 times and 5 times that quantity-wise and get that up on eBay a little bit higher. The more you start listing, the more eBay starts recommending your stuff to other people, especially if it's in the same kind of genre. I have more Oakley stuff to list. I have some other paraphernalia that are going to fall in the accessories and clothing items and whatnot. So that's going to boost up my ranking a little bit, and it's also going to kind of tie in with my genre that I sell in. But I'm going to be branching out into some other items, so I'm going to put all that all on my same account. I know a lot of people like to have a secondary eBay account and they like to put it on different accounts and kind of categorize certain items together, but I think I'm just going to list it all on one account, see how it goes, and if I feel the need to set up another eBay account so that way I can kind of separate out, this account is for accessories and clothing and whatnot, and this other account is for like miscellaneous items and maybe tools or whatever else I decided to put up on there. So I'll figure that out and see how that goes. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get to listing. My new goal, my new plan of what I'm going to do, how I'm going to reach the 4 to 5 times, which is going to put me in like about 400 to 500 items on what I want to put on eBay, is I'm going to be doing 10 items per day for at least 5 days per week. So 10 items per day for at least 5 days per week. So in a month time, I should have about 250 items. So I'm thinking in 2 months time, I'm going to have about 500 items. So that doesn't account for things that are going to be selling. And of course, as something sells and I have only one quantity of it, I'm going to have to replace that with another listing. I do think I have more than 500 items, 500 different unique items that I can be listing on eBay as of right now. As the time goes on, I'm going to have to, and I get towards the end where I don't have just a gigantic amount of listings I need to be doing, I'll obviously be finding more items and sourcing. But to be honest, I'm not just going to be pounding away and listing like a madman day in and day out. I'm sure I'll be sourcing. I'm sure I'll be finding more items, whether it be outlets or thrift stores or garage sales or something like that. And then, of course, I'll bring you guys along the way. So stick with me. I appreciate you watching. I'm going to go ahead and get to listing, and once I actually list my 10 items for today, I'm going to bring you guys back in and show you what it is that I listed. Alright, so I took pictures of 10 items. I'm not counting, obviously, duplicates as an extra item because that's just one listing. So I got all these hats listed. They're good to go. I have pictures of this M&M ring toss thing, these kids' boots, this right here, these girl snow pants, and then I have pictures of these Nike shirts that I got at the outlets from the other video. So I'm going to be listing those. I got to take the kids to karate, but I do have 10 items. About 4 of them are listed. I'm going to get the other 6 listed as well. And I'm going to be doing some more actually because it went pretty well. It took me about an hour to get this far. And that's only because I was kind of doing things in between. One thing I did get kind of bummed out about is when I was going through the hats, I found that these white New York Yankees hats, they're actually dirty. So that kind of sucked because that is part of that lids retail arbitrage that I did when I went to the Nike outlet. I didn't see it when it was when I was in the store. I think I was just like, you know, going through the motions, picking up a bunch of hats, making sure I got the ones that I wanted. And unfortunately, these are dirty, so I'm gonna have to try and clean them up. If it's gonna work out, great. If not, I'm just gonna have to do the best I can, sell them as new with defects or maybe used or something like that, and go from there. As far as prices wise, this little kids ring toss thing I'm gonna list for about maybe $19 or so. I have to look up those kids snow boots. I think they're gonna be around the $15 to $19 range. The kids hat already listed that for the RVCA hat already listed that for $16, and then this Nike one right here I put for $17, and this youth size BB8 15 and change. This one right here, this Chicago White Sox, put that up there for $21, and probably gonna list these snowboard pants for about $15. And these shirts right here, these are all Nike shirts. These 3 are all the same Savage Speed. I'm gonna put those for about $18 to $19. Not gonna make too much on those. I looked up the price range after the fact. Thought I got a decent deal, but only gonna make a couple dollars on those. This Air Jordan and this Nike Just Do It. These are both gonna go for about $19 to $21 or so. So I got all those 10 items listed. Just as you saw, I had put up the screenshots on all the things and the dollar amounts that I decided to finalize them on. And it's funny how you plan for things, because I had originally planned to list more than 10 today. I was planning on doing about 20 or so. Of course, that didn't work out because I had to take the kids to karate and do a few things at home. So I'm going to try and stick onto my track of 10 items per day. If I can do more, great, but my main goal is to do 50 items per week, which is, like I said, 10 items per day, at least 5 days per week. Hopefully I get more done, and if not, that's fine too, as long as I stay on track. I'm going to try and bring you guys along the way as much as I can, and just kind of keep an update, which is also going to hold me accountable for it as well. So that will definitely be helpful. So I appreciate you guys making it all the way to the end of the video as usual. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, all that good stuff, and catch me in the next one.